another Killteam podcast. This is our first ever episode. Yeah, we're hosts. You're hearing my
host
voice
one
right
and
now.
host two.
Host
Disembodied
one and
head
host two.
one.
Disembodied head one is speaking right now. That's me. That's Jason.
And then disembodied head two is Travis.
Well, welcome, Travis. So, this is episode 0, and we're here to introduce ourselves and tell you, the listeners, why you should listen to our podcast. So, who are we and why should you listen to us?
Yeah, why don't we start off with you, Jason?
Well, who we are is a couple of Killteam fans, just like the rest of you.
Die-hard community leaders.
That's true. Yeah, we've both put a lot of time into this.
That's our joint. I think the joint thing between the two of us is both of us help lead our local Killteam communities in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, we, like Travis said, we've been running Killteam clubs. I am in the Twin Cities, Minnesota, so St. Paul and Minneapolis and kind of stuff like that. I've been running the events for that. There's a convention that we've got out here that's called Renegade. And I accidentally bumped into the guy that runs the whole thing when I invited a bunch of people to join a league. And the guy that runs Renegade is one of the guys that joined the league. And then after a game that we played for the league, he's like, hey, would you like to run something for Renegade Killteam stuff? And I was like, you know what? That'd be cool, but how would I make it happen? And he's like, so I just so happen to run it. And just like that, I started running the Killteam events for our local wargaming convention.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I'm from Brooklyn, I guess, right now. I'm originally from California, in Brooklyn now. And my team actually helped put together the New York Open that happened in November this year, along with running all of the local events for my local shop, the Brooklyn Strategist. And I managed to do that by getting in relatively early when the game came in and helping out at the shop a lot until I floated the idea of a first tournament. And that first tournament went pretty well. We had 10 people back when the game first came out. And now we're all the way up to a stable 16 to 20 people that we get monthly. So, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Man, the first 6 months that I was trying to run events, it was super dead. I think the first one we had 6 people, and we had pretty awesome prize support because it was part of a convention. So everyone that showed up got something sweet. So it was just you bought a ticket, you got last place, you got a box of Grey Knights. It was pretty tight.
That's a big prize.
Yeah. And then so a couple of things that made it pop off. I mean, I guess I'm kind of skipping around. Jumping around part of the story, whatever. But it went from it was dead, it was hard to get stuff going, to a couple of things that I nailed down that really helped things take off was consistency. So the first thing I did, I was like, we're going to meet at a store called Game Center, which is pretty central to the Twin Cities. It has a big parking lot. It's free parking. They've got food. They've got, all sorts of games, tons of space. It's a great place. And then I was just like, we'll meet there every week on Mondays at 6 p.m. Makes it nice and easy for people to track and show up to. And then just posting about it in local groups, and we've got a Facebook group where people coordinate for games in general. And I just kind of jumped in there. I was like, hey y'all, Killteam beginner friendly every Monday at 6 p.m. And calling it beginner friendly was the other thing that really helped it take off. All sorts of new people showing up, asking for learning games, stuff like that. That's definitely been a big thing. So consistency and being beginner friendly are two of the big takeaway bullet points that I would say are important for getting the club started. And
I think as far as growing communities go, being consistent is probably the most important thing, followed shortly after by being friendly. Being consistent and being friendly will help your scene grow way more. But a regular weekly or bi-weekly cadence I've seen work. There's a group in Manhattan that switches off between 2 shops once a month, but it's a pair of shops, so they effectively have 2 meetups a month. My shop has the 1 monthly tournament along with loosely a couple of days here and there that we all kind of casually play. We used to have Wednesdays as the primary day, but we've gotten pushed out a little bit by Magic, so we're working on figuring out a new day. But yeah, we're here as community co-hosts to help everybody improve their local Kill Team communities, right, Jason?
That's absolutely true. One of the things that I think would be very cool and fun to incorporate is just like a big tactical melting pot. So, taking everyone's cool ideas and like picking out cool little things that we see in games and stuff like that, and just like shouting it out on the podcast. And like, it's totally like, if listeners, you can throw stuff in there and be like, oh my gosh, here's this cool combo, you should definitely shout it out, or like, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have tactics on this channel. I'm a tournament grinder. I'm currently number 3 in the US. Not that it means a whole lot.
It means a whole lot to me, Travis. That's amazing. I love it.
And we're quickly approaching the end of the 2022 ITC season. So next year I'll be on the grind again. So we'll have at least, one person on the grind. Although I hear that, Jason, you're going to LVO this year. So maybe you'll have 2 excellent co-hosts.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
Kill
kind
Team
of like
player.
A seasonal Kill Team player. I work on weekends a lot in the summer. But, winter and spring, watch out, because Jason's on the loose.
Yeah. We'll have a report from you from LVO, I'm sure, when we get around to it. And I'll have a report from the Kill Team Open in the middle of February.
Yes. So definitely stay tuned and watch out for those. That'll be cool.
I think that about covers it for this episode 0, right, Jason?
I think so.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone.
And have a wonderful time.